So this video we are going to talk about the comfort zone. It's a video about spiritual growth, development, and evolution. Chosen ones, one of the things you're going to learn on your journey is to get out and step out of your comfort zone. Now, I don't know what is comfort zone for you. Comfort zone for you could be simply getting out of your comfortable bed. You know, you've been used to oversleeping, and now it's time to get out of this bed and go out there to make things happen. Comfort zone could be for you being around familiar people, familiar territory, you know, family members, friends, associates, and stuff like that. It could be anything. It can mean a place where you believe that you are comfortable. It is what you know, it is what you're used to, it is what you are accustomed to, but at the same time, it is limiting your own personal growth and evolution. Now, the reason why they call it comfort zone is because it is going to feel like, okay, so, you know, you have arrived at your limits, you have reached your limits. So you do not see any need of stepping out there and growing outside of that zone. That is exactly what they mean by comfort zone. But should you notice that you are going through a cycle, you are experiencing similar events again and again, every now and again, nothing seems to be changing. You are in the same place year after year, month after year, day after day. You are in the same place and you desire growth, but you do not know how that growth is going to happen. Then there's a very big chance you are in your comfort zone. Now, you see, sometimes we want our life to go in a certain way. We want to evolve. We want bigger things in life. Now, I'm not telling you that when to get out of your comfort zone, I'm not telling you to leave your home. You know, I'm not telling you, it may be sometimes the case that it could be your own home that is keeping you back, keeping you behind. Okay, you're comfortable in this place. You know, the home is comfortable for you, it's easy money, you know, it's save you a lot of money and stuff like that. But that may not be the place that you want to be. It may sometimes require you to get out of that place, spread your wings further. The universe is infinite. There is infinite chances and possibilities. It may require you to get out of that particular zone and spread your wings out further so that you can see what else has the universe got to offer. Now, back in the days, I was worried about, well, I could say I was concerned about leaving my marriage. It was toxic. Okay, you guys know I've been talking about narcissism from the beginning. It was a very toxic marriage. So I was thinking that I started recognizing stagnation. Year after year was the same thing. Quarrels, arguments, bills, this and that, and stuff like that. It was the same thing every day, day in, day out. I wasn't seeing any growth. At the end of that marriage, fortunately, I had a spiritual awakening. When I had this spiritual awakening, it felt like this brain fog had been lifted off of my head. And I could see the bigger picture. I was thinking, okay, this is nice. It is comfortable. It feels okay. But at the same time, it is not where I want to be, okay? Because I had always been a dreamer. I had always had big dreams, places that I wanted to go, things that I wanted to do. And I always knew there was more to life out there. But being in this place where it was keeping me stagnant, I noticed at my spiritual awakening that this wasn't for me. There was better options out there. I didn't know what the options were. I could not see where it is I wanted to go. I needed to go, but I knew there was something better out there for me. So that place that I used to be accustomed to, you know, the home that I knew, you know, you've been with these people, you have built a home, you have kids, you got married, you have kids and stuff like that. Things are seeming to be okay. But at the same time, you're feeling like you are in some kind of stagnation. Most of the times, ladies and gentlemen, it is the places that we are. It is even sometimes the people that is around us that are keeping us in those kind of cycles. Most of the times, it may require you to go through a breakup because you may be with a person where you may find yourself like you are forcing your way into their lives. It's like you guys are struggling every single day, nothing is happening. All your luck, most of the time, it's blocked. You can feel most of the times you're not going anywhere with this person. You've been with them for years. It has been decades, it has been ages, but you feel there is nothing that is happening in that particular relationship. It may sometimes require you to have to let some people go. The reason why they call it comfortable is because, for example, you're in a relationship. You have been in that relationship for 5 years. You've been in this marriage for 10 years. You do not know anything else. You have never had a chance to see if there is other relationships that you can be in that can be of high value to you. It's the only place that you know. It is uncomfortable, but that's the only place that you know. The brain will be wired for you to believe. Your ego will always tell you that this is where we're okay. You know, regardless of whether you're growing or not, the ego will always tell you something that this is where we should be, okay? Stay here. You know, you see, we have a meal, we have a comfortable bed, we have, we can watch TV, we can move from here to here. And that is the only place that, the brain, your ego can only recognize that particular environment. But ladies and gentlemen, through experience, I have learned that there is some cases whereby we have got to challenge ourselves. You see, most of the times, growth is also going to require you to challenge yourself. You are going to have to push yourselves further, ladies and gentlemen. I have told you initially when I was living that narcissist, I did not have a penny in the wallet. Yes, I had a job, but that was it. That was pretty much it. I did not have even a penny. I was moving with faith. I said, okay, I'm going to go out there. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what is going to be. What it is going to be is what it is going to be. So I packed whatever it is I had in that time. I left that vicinity. Ladies and gentlemen, from the moment I took that decision, I can promise you, I have never looked back ever since then. When I'm looking back in the years, and I'm thinking about the decision I made so many years ago, I am realizing that was the very moment the universe was pushing me to look further. There's better options ahead. I did not see them at the time, but a couple of years down the road, I would later on recognize the reason as to why I had to end this marriage. The marriage wasn't serving me. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot be in a marriage where you are struggling with sicknesses. The person is making you sick physically, emotionally, spiritually. You are not growing. You're struggling with finances. There is loan after loan. There is credit after credit. There is car financing. There is this and this. You are struggling with bills. You are struggling with your life. You don't understand why you are not taking off. It can be the person that is next to you. Ladies and gentlemen, you can even sometimes be with the person. Before you met them, you was okay. You was doing well. Okay, you was comfortable. You had a job. Money was coming in. You had your own business and stuff like that. The moment that person came in, that was the end of it. You started losing jobs. Your health started going down. Everything started going down. A lot of times, we have got to believe in the unknown. We have got to be able to open our spiritual eyes and to see the unseen. So when a person leaves their comfort zone, they may decide to say, okay, this whatever marriage relationship is not serving me. This job is not good for me. They may even leave the job. They not necessarily have another option in place, but they are going to take a decision and leave that job because the job is making them sick. It is a very toxic work environment. Yes, they can pay a few bills here and there, but that place is making them ill. They are working with very toxic people. There is people who make a decision and they can get away from that place even without knowing what they are going to do. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you take a decision, you see, one of the things that the universe is waiting for you to do, the universe is waiting for you to take a decision. The universe is waiting for you to make a decision. The moment you take a decision and you stand with that decision, you're going to start seeing miracles. You are going to start seeing everything working in your favor. There is things that are going to start shifting in your favor. You will not even see this coming. So like I've said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is your comfort zone, okay? But what I pretty much mean is that place that you call comfortable. For you to experience growth, personal development, evolution, you have got to get uncomfortable doing. You have got to get comfortable doing something uncomfortable, which means that, first of all, you need to leave that place that you call comfortable. Get uncomfortable, okay? You're going to get uncomfortable. You may start moving from place to place, figuring things out, this and this and this, because you see, at the end of the day, it is not everything is in plain sight that you can see. Okay, this is what I want to do. That's where I want to go. You may not see everything at the time. So that's where the process begins, where you begin to get uncomfortable, because you don't know what you need to do. You don't have another job yet. You don't know where you're going to live and the things like that. But the moment you choose and you make a decision, you may struggle for a few days. It could be a day or two. It could even sometimes be a week. A struggle which is outside of your comfort zone. But the moment you embrace that journey and you build your trust in the universe, you build your trust in God, you will understand that God can move mountains for you. Is when you're going to start seeing a lot of these, miracles are starting to happen. Opportunities, things that you never knew that you could get, things are starting to fall into their own place. Things are starting to take off, and you do not even know how things have taken off. So get out of your comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to be brave. For you to achieve something, you need to be brave. You need to get comfortable doing something uncomfortable. That is where spiritual evolution will happen. That is where your growth and development is going to happen. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate the support. You can book a session with me. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's about signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.